Hey y'all, honey go beautiful soul and daddy. So I saw a post on Facebook about Section 8 housing. They're going to go through and just figure out are the right people in there, which, I think we all knew this a while ago that there's not the right people in there. So I worked my whole life, pay a lot of taxes, too much, a lot of overtime, a lot of just to have the bipolar come into my world from my parents. And they put me on the wrong meds. Anyways, so I didn't want any of this shit. I didn't want that bipolar either. So we were put on the, what was it, last? No, it wasn't last year. Shit, it's so hard with all the ECTs and stuff. It's really fucking. I used to be able to have more chronological order and stuff. I think it was last year. Whatever. So, yeah, because we were pushed up to Susanville because of the fire, the trailer, and that was the Jerkwater, USA, worst place ever in California. So they put us on the list, right? I filled out all the paperwork, and they said, you're next. And they go, oh, when do you think that's going to be? Oh, we don't know. Think about, the HUD employees. That's Butte County, Chico. They only have a job because, people don't have housing, right? Just like unemployment only has a job. People don't have jobs. So I'm like, hey, whatever. We just needed a place, right? So basically went and looked at the place. They're all, yeah, you're gonna, but they couldn't tell me when. And so, and I got so frustrated because the holidays and it's cold and everything, and I want to get honey in there, and I'm just trying to. But I called and I'm like, you guys, come on. And I talked to this chick there. She was so rude, and I said, you know what? I go, these were built by illegals. You have illegals living in them. You have drug addicts living in them. Okay? I paid into shit my whole life, I did work, whatever. I didn't want any of this. But, so they didn't like my tone of voice, so they kicked me off the list. I don't give a fuck what you like. And then probably just maybe a couple months ago, they put me back on the list, but I never got any message after that. So it'd be interesting to see what they do, because honestly, veterans shouldn't be living on the streets. People are only on the streets because they had an issue. Mine is mental illness. Okay. And I'm still trying to rebuild, There's no place to go. You burn money so much at hotel, motel rooms. And, rest areas, you can't, stay too many places. They need to have more places. They need to open up some of these campgrounds, so people have somewhere to go so they can rebuild, So you can use that as an address. So you can take a shower, use the bathroom, stuff like that. Americans that are here legally, but they cater to all these fucking illegals. I was just over in Burger King because I was using my reward stuff. 4 of them came in there. Then after they ordered stuff, they went into a new Toyota Tundra. They all drive Toyotas and shit, all nice vehicles and shit. It's really a slap in the face, honestly, It's really disgusting. I fucking hate this town. I'm only here because of a series of events, But it's just really disgusting, that they allow this. And the people that employ them And these HUD workers, they all knew about this. They probably took money under the table, just like DMV. Really, it's just like, what's behind curtain number 2? Corruption, you know? It's so fucking ridiculous. And it's just, you know, it makes me honestly not proud to be an American anymore. You know, when I had to pay $30 to get my birth certificate, to get my $30 or my birth certificate to prove I was born here. 2004, took all the CHP exams, pretty fucking easy, just to have the academy shut down because of Arnold. There was no funding when I was going to get in there. So, and then my contractor exams, all those, you know, and the hospitals they put me in before and after me almost not being here. So, I mean, I think I'm here, right? I think I was born here. Well, maybe I wasn't, you know? Maybe this is all fucking not happening, okay? But I'll tell you what, I know it is, because I had the fucking physical and mental scars from psychiatrists putting me on the wrong fucking meds, and I got the scars from that, okay? So I know it was fucking real. Pissing me off the most, it almost took me away from my honey girl, right here, my baby, right, girl? And I'm just trying to rebuild, and they could give a fucking shit about anyone except for lining their fucking pocketbooks. That's all they fucking care about. Well, that needs to fucking change. Anyways, honey girl and I, let's keep on going and going.